headlines. Irate locals set ablaze designated camp of URF at Napet in Lamlai. Hello and welcome to Istv English News. Now let's see the news in detail. A designated camp of URF Chinkayanba group at Napet LP School under the Lamlai police station was set on fire by irate people of the area around 10:30 p.m. last night. The guards at the camp were beaten up by a large number of people of the area and banished them. The villagers informed that in connection with the Sajibu Nongmopan Bachairauba festival yesterday, they urged them for approval of performing Thabal Chongba at the school playground near their camp. However, the cadres at the camp turned down their request. Later, the villagers shifted to another paddy field and arranged for the Thabal Chongba. When the Thabal Chongba was likely to start, some of the cadres came out and started frisking the passers-by at the road. And during frisking, 2 persons from Napet were also beaten up on the charge that they directly flashed the vehicle light on their eyes while checking. When another 2 representatives went and requested them to stop frisking as that might ruin the festival, but instead of replying, they were beaten up and sent back. In addition to that, innumerous rounds of bullets were fired in the air using their double barrels, and thus the Thabal Chongba was split immediately. Later, angry villagers from adjoining villages like Lamlai Chalo, Nongada, Nongren came together and destroyed the camp. 5 numbers of 2-wheelers parked at the camp and a generator were burned down by the angry villagers. Another 2-wheelers and a gypsy were also pushed down into nearby pond. Talking to the Istv News, the villagers informed that earlier the URF cadres imposed ban on entry of strangers at the area after 6 p.m. They were informed that if anyone of the area came home late after 6 p.m., they should sing aloud. If not, they will be taken as strangers and punish them as same as strangers. The villagers expressed that it is very unfortunate that no student organization has taken up any action so far, as the school where students study were forcibly occupied by URF to make their camp since more than 2 years. On the other hand, a woman said the untoward incident happened at the area after the incidents. The sole responsibility will be owned by the Lamlai police. Besides, the villagers will never allow the URF cadres of Chinkayanba group to enter the school again, she warned. She drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter at the earliest.
Lampaksida chongje chilambadagi moina yadabdagi koi tongana labuk amada chengtoga chillaga chongjare chongjari bazida moije na yadre hariba mafamde thadu amaga sacharabni moije mafamdagi thokpira anon haijare moije na mafamde tholaga sorokta chapa migi mayumda hanjarakpa khunjigi khunjabu moina thatlaga phure purakpadagi di karino mi phunare habde chen thobu kandadi moin nongmai firing tokthore firing toktobudagi di thabanji kaire lamlamdagi laiba angang nupa macha mayam nupi macha mama mapa masin mokwana puro lai akiba phangna mai gai khangna ngai sen grabne moi awaba do yengo mina phangangu doriba akoi gi khunjibu nungsibidana laga matamdu dagi di mayam de asaw ko maga loina rega moi jibu mafam dagi tantho aje moi je halaji haina koi khunje hauraga mayam ji gi hoji haurakibani ngasi gi ho aje amu hala ko wanda da ba masigi khunji da moi na chakhiba matum da awaba tarukda lamlai police station na daita puna makpugu da bele sigi
Manipur had started supplying power supply to the neighboring Myanmar since yesterday. According to reports received by the Istv News, a special 33 by 11 kV transformer installed at More started supplying 3 megawatt power supply to Tammu. It may be mentioned that power supply has been started after MOU has been signed between the 2 countries, where Myanmar authority requested Manipur for additional power supply in order to meet the inadequate power supply problem facing in Tammu.
Akhoi Manipur government na mating pangdana ngasi pung mapan dagi na Tammu town da akhoi mai pi ba hokre ado asi mai pi basina akhoi India ga Burma ga friendship akhoi gi friendship se henna ꯐꯖꯍꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯒꯗꯧꯕ ꯃꯩꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯦꯒ꯭ꯔꯤꯃꯦꯟꯠꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ 3 megawatt ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯒꯗꯧꯕꯅꯤ.
A 3-day Thado Cultural Festival has concluded at Ngamun village in Chada Hills district yesterday. During the valedictory function, President of Thado NP General Headquarter YT James Thado, Minister of IFCD Ngamthang Haukip, MLA Nemcha Kipgen were present as main guest. More than 6,000 people from outside the state and many people from Thado community from various nook and corner of Manipur participated at the festival. Addressing the gathering, Minister of IFCD Ngamthang Haukip said, through this festival, may the Thado community strive to bring unity, peace and harmony among all the tribes and the Kuki community. In her speech, MLA Nemcha Kipgen said, such type of festival has become a platform for all the Thado community inhabitants. President of Thado NP General Headquarter YT James Thado said, Thado community should not feel shy to call themselves as Thado. Let us all march toward promoting and preserving the cultural identities and customs. He further said, the NP will try to organize such festival at different places in future. He added, a memorandum will be submitted to the Chief Minister to acknowledge April 7 as Thado Cultural Festival Kun every year by the state government. In the valedictory function, different cultural troupes presented various dance forms of Thado community. Besides, Mr. and Miss Thado contest was also held. A Chinese-made hand grenade was hurled by unidentified person at service station Hyangthang Oil Pump at Mayailambi on the Wangoi Police Station around 6 a.m. today. Police picked up the bomb around 7:30 in the morning, informed by owner of the oil pump El Million. The sports meet organized by DUC Charangpat Maninglaikai has concluded at the club ground yesterday. In the closing function, Oinam Haridas, Pradhan of Charangpat Gram Panchayat El Anita, with member W. Surbala, president of Bir Chandra Football Academy Tabungkok Soibam Khwailakpa, were present as main guests. Prizes were also distributed to those players who bagged medals during the sports meet by the dignitaries. Now moving on to some national and international news. Campaigning for the second and last phase of assembly elections will end today in Assam. 61 constituencies will go to the polls in this phase on Monday. Addressing a rally at Maligaon in Guwahati, Mr. Modi said that the country will not progress without the development of Assam. The Congress, on the other hand, criticized the BJP government at the center for indulging in a divide and rule policy. Addressing 3 election rallies in Lower Assam, Party Vice President Rahul Gandhi yesterday accused the BJP for riding on false propaganda against the state's Congress government and false promises in wooing the voters. Over 1 crore voters will decide the political fate of 525 candidates in the second phase. BJP National President Amit Shah, Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh, Human Resource Development Minister Smriti Irani and State BJP President Sarbanand Sonowal will campaign for party candidates today. On the other hand, senior Congress leaders and Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, senior leader Salman Khurshid and State President Anjan Datta will attend rallies for Congress candidates. AIUDF, Bodoland People's Front, Assam Gana Parishad, left parties among others will also campaign on the last day today. Well, in West Bengal, campaigning for the second day of voting in phase 1 will also end today. 31 seats will go to the polls in this phase on Monday. Rajasthan has become the first state to pass the land title bill. The State Assembly has passed the Rajasthan Urban Land Certification of Titles Bill 2016. State residents living in urban areas which are governed by the municipalities or state development authorities can now seek a certificate of ownership of their lands by paying a nominal fee to the state government. As many as 306 Indian students who unknowingly came to the US as part of a fake university sting operation conducted by law enforcement agencies to expose a visa scam have been identified and located, and the process has started for their deportation, officials said. The 306 individuals from India who were purported students at the University of Northern New Jersey have been identified, located and placed in the immigration process for removal in accordance to proper due process, Albin Phillips, spokesman, USICE Homeland Security Investigations said. 10 Indian Americans are among 21 people arrested as part of the sting operation in which Effect University was created by U.S. authorities to expose a visa scam that allowed more than 1,000 foreigners to maintain student and work visas. The arrested people were brokers, recruiters and employers who unlawfully and fraudulently obtained or attempted to obtain student visas and foreign worker visas for approximately 1,000 foreign nationals from 26 countries. It is learned that a large number of students who received necessary visa and permits to work in the U.S. as a result of the sting operation, for which they reportedly paid huge sums of money from India. The headlines once again. Irate locals set ablaze designated camp of URF at Napet in Lamlai. That's all in this bulletin. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates.